You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Who lived here, I wonder?
오, 꽤 빨라진 것 같다, 느낌이. 꽤 빨라진 것 같은데? 업그레이드 되고?
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I'm ready to do
Harlow?
what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if
알았어.
I
야,
were to
너는
wander
그냥
the village
정보만 줘.
questioning its
내가
residents.
실행해 줄 테니까.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them.
이 자식아, 야, 너가
Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
너가 알아냈었어야 되는 거 아니냐, 그거는? 나한테 정보 수집까지 하라고? 이거 아주 안 될 놈이네, 저거. 너랑 안 친해지길 잘했다, 야. 야, 정보 수집은 너가 좀 해줬어야 되는 거 아니야? 내가 다 움직이고 다니는데?
Revelio.
아주 양심이 없어. 오, 쉣, 어쩔 수 없다. 어차피 벗은 김에. 아니 뭐야? 올라갈 수 있는 곳이 없어?
Revelio. Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
이 호그스미드 근데 3개나 남았는데 걸리는 데가 없냐? 어디지?
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me.
그
But
할로우가
I feared Harlow's retaliation.
할로우가 그 걔인가
And so I
보다. 그
refused.
로고도 바로 옆에 있던 놈. 아, 오케이.
You may have shared Mr. Bickle's fate if you had spoken out against Harlow as he requested.
Unfortunately, I suspect you're right.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away,
아니
she
또
had just
아내분은 또
completed
언제
a small
또
book of
돌아가셨대.
poetry.
왜 죄다
As a
돌아가셨어?
surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold.
다
One
쏘고요.
day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly,
토탈로스
lying there in my
맞았구나.
entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on
그냥
forever.
할로우 내가
You
죽일게요.
can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help.
뭐 경관한테 얘기 굳이 할 필요
Harlow
있냐?
does not like people talking, as you already know.
Revelio. Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends.
굳이 내가 아니 사장님 나 믿고 그냥 청부 나 믿고 청부 한번 하시지 그래. 아니, 시원하게 그냥 혀를 뚫어드릴 텐데. 아니야 데이지 리브님? 안 보여.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
아니 목소리가 왜 그래요?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you
어?
mean?
남편을
Why?
데려갔다고?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up until I came home one night and found my husband gone and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
아, 오케이.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe.
아니,
Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful.
자 할로우
albeit
시키가
more than
그냥
disturbing.
대가리도
Mr.
빈
Bickle
놈이고
was trying to
대가리가
help
완전
us,
빈
but now
놈이구나.
he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very
Okay.
well. Here's the note I received.
라브
must be
라브
careful
씨
as well.
기다리세요.
Please don't put yourself in danger.
아, 3 괜찮아요.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you.
때려 죽일 놈이구만.
I hope it's not too late.
We're on the right track. Now to find the lot. Otto
때려
Dibble
죽일
works at
놈이야.
Gladrags. I should check there.
Please tell me you didn't.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
아, 얘기해
I've
보세요.
nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
말 돌리지
Please, sir,
말고요.
I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right, but we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
왜요?
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man, but even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past
Oh.
6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and
한량
smiled.
새끼구만 이거.
He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative
한량
bookkeeping,
새끼요.
but I can't keep
야,
it out for much
알았어.
longer. I'm
길티다.
terrified to say anything.
He is
I could
guilty.
never live without Rosie.
뒤졌다. 오케이.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and
저
incredibly
크루시오라고
dangerous.
굉장히
As for
좋은
Rosie's
친구를
letter,
알고 있거든요.
should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
아 근데 이거 나사이한테 얘기해줘도 굳이 얘기를 해야 할까? 얘도 정의감만 넘치는 애여서 얘도 사고 칠 것 같아.
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
너 거기서 걸렸구나? 에휴. 그럴 줄 알았어.
Can't imagine how I would
Natty must be around here somewhere.
뭐야? 아, 또 여기. 아니야, 여기 아니야. 돌아가.
Revelio.
아니, 여기잖아, 호그스헤드. 이 뒤로 들어가야 돼? 여가 근처로.
Natty's wand. She can cast without
뭐냐?
it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble.
야!
Revelio will show me where she was taken.
잡아갔다, 할로우가. 야, 너는 진짜 나한테 죽을 그거를 많이 만드는구나. 제재 준비해.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
너가 말한겨? 야, 이 새끼 봐라? 리얼 어둠의 마법사네?
Revelio.
아니, 흔적 따라갈 수가 없어.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
야, 호그스헤드 지하 창고가 은신처였어?
The footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward. Accio.
이것들이 아주 작정하고 여기에다가 지금 만들어놨네?
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
야, 쉿. 아무리
Revelio.
조심하게 가는 게 우선이야. 돈도 좀 주워주고. 이 새끼들이 나는 돈이 많지만 이 녀석들의 돈을 경제적으로 어렵게 하기 위해
Better be sure I'm not seen.
주워준다 이 말이야. 야, 어디로 내려가냐 근데?
Harlow says her friend has been reckless enough. He wants them alive.
Revelio.
Just keep an eye out.
그래, 내가 호그와트 학생이다 임마. 오야.
Troll you are.
얘 뒤로 빠져, 뒤로 빠져.
Nothing even worth stealing in Murrenween.
오, 야, 너 어떻게 나 봤냐?
Ministry.
Lower Hogsfield needs some stocks after our little visit.
못
I
봤지?
ought to pay that pretty little
Be on the lookout for the girl's friend. If they're daft enough to try to come through here.
오, 야야야야야. 선생님 왜 일로 오세요?
I wouldn't go back to Pitterpond Ford if they was giving out galleons.
When we're done here, I'm going straight to the Hogshead. Or perhaps I'll just go now.
그래, 뒤로 돌아가. 그 순간이 너의
And
마지막이다.
share alike, say I. So
I've raided Rockborough more times than I can count.
patrol. Waste of my time if you ask me.
Someone messing about.
페어래요. 리덕후는 뭐 리덕후야 임마.
People don't want me.
Somebody else.
Cruising.
There.
뛰는 게 키 받는다고요?
This has become personal.
귀엽게 뛰는 아이 보신 적 있으십니까? 오 잠깐만 여기 컬렉션이 저기 있는데? 냠냠 또 뭐 있냐? 덜시벨라 필버트.
The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back.
연애 편지도 찾아야 돼. 찾을 거 개 많음. 왜 이렇게 어두워? 왜 이렇게 어두워?
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
이게 뭐야? 가자. 얘 못 들어가는데? 들어가네. 로봇 끄고. 뭔데?
Revelio.
어디 있는데?
We should speak to her again. Perhaps she'll tell us where we can find that friend of hers.
She's determined to say nothing. The boss will deal with her when he arrives.
Lumos.
크루스요. 나가자.
Pay for your deeds.
크루스요. 고통받다 죽어라.
Revelio.
너희들은 인간이 안 됐어. 인간이 덜 됐어. 일로 와. 고통 많이 받았어? 이놈 새끼들. 인간이 덜 됐어. 우리 저기 지금
Revelio.
이거 말고 좀 편지 봉투 어딨냐? 연애 편지 어딨어? 연애 편지를 찾읍시다. 연애 편지. 연애 편지가 여기 어딘가 있을 거야. 왜 없지? 있다. 와. 아버지 공별 날만 손꼽아 기다리고 있었대.
Also Dibble's love letter from Rosie.
이 친구가 보낸 것,
He wanted me
아까
to
그
destroy
친구가
this if I
보낸
found
것도
it.
아니고 그 여자가 보낸 거야. 하물며. 쌍놈 새끼.
And he must be here somewhere. Revelio.
인간이 덜 됐어 나는.
You found us. I knew you would realize I had left my wand for you. Speak to Mr. Rabe. He will tell you what you need to do.
중해봐.
I need your help.
Mr. Rabe. Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried
안 해요?
about you. Are you all right?
괜찮으셔?
I am all right. Thank you for coming.
그래.
These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
I shall do my best. Any idea where it might be?
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood. I'll find it.
Your friend Natty was not able to summon my wand. It must be blocked.
Revelio.
어? 띠링 소리 나는데? 뭔데?
Mr. Rabe's wand could be in there.
알로 홈모라를 어딨냐? 뭐야? 알로 홈모라를
Mr. Rabe's wand. He'll be glad to have this back. Revelio.
아니 띠링거리거든? 야 여기 어딘가에 지금 그거 있다.
Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
야
Well
지금 퀘스트보다 그게 더
I knew
급해.
it was nearby. Now, you best stand
약간
back.
이 페럴
One
윌리엄스
never knows how a
닮았다.
curse will react to being broken.
페럴 윌리엄스 모티브 한 거 아니죠? 랍을 기다리라고?
Revelio.
열었어.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
위쪽이야.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our
아, 야,
own.
너도 나가 그냥.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
아유,
Be prepared for
뭔
it.
짓거리야?
These Ashwinders must pay.
아, 제가 말했죠. 얘 사고 치고 갔더라니까.
Revelio.
너 조심히 와라. 진짜 걸리지 마라. 아씨 안 보여.
Lumos.
너 진짜 걸리기만 해. 빨리 와, 빨리 와.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for all.
아, 안 믿는다잖아, 경관님이. 아이 참.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher.
그 트롤
thank
슬레이어
goodness the two
말
of you are safe.
좀 그런데요.
Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife.
내가 봤을 때 이
Miss
경관님도
Your mother will not be pleased to learn
좀
that you're still risking your safety
이상해.
pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you,
아니
I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk.
봐봐
Next
이거
time,
약간 이상해
please let
근데
the authorities
약간
handle
이상한
the
게
Ashwinders.
이거를 모를 리가 없어. 아 이렇게 얘기하면
Yes,
안 돼.
officer. Do you have enough evidence to take down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's lot?
Well, it's certainly a good start. We shall see. But you can leave this to me now.
뭐 아무것도 안 할
Natsai,
것 같다.
you may wish to speak with your mother about
Revelio.
this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
아니 어디서 올라온 거지? 아니 아까 띠링 소리 났잖아요. 아 그 띠링 소리를 찾아야 돼 나는. 다 필요 없어. 너희들 퀘스트고 뭐고 다 필요 없어. 아까 그 띠링 소리 어딨어? 호그스미드 지금 제가 3개 빼고 다 먹었거든요.
The Ashwinders have ceased pestering me. I suspect that's your doing. Thank you from me and Rosie both. We're just leaving for our honeymoon. After we tell Mr. Hill of our recent marriage. Wish me luck.
그래요.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
그 로진님이 좀 많이 빠지셨더라고 당신한테. 잘해봐요. 여기 못 들어간다. 여기 호그스미드 아니야? 아니 이거 근데 찾기가 진짜 힘들어. 거의 웬만한 데는 다 찾아봐서 이제 남은 곳이 별로 없어요.
Revelio.
레벨이요. 저거 뭔 문이냐? 내가 못 부셨던 그 문인가? 이거 이번엔 부셔보자. 봄바르다로.
봄바르.
야 봄바르다로도 안 부셔지는데 이거? 어쩌라는 거야 저거? 저 문 어떻게 뜯어 진짜?
Revelio.
여기는 어디?
I think I know how and where to approach the centaurs about protecting the Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
아 그래? 찾았어? 저 스니제 구하러 갑시다 그러면 우리. 내가 봤을 때는 그 동물 2마리 남은 것 중에 하나가 스니젯이고 하나 피닉스일 가능성이 좀 높거든?
Revelio.
진짜 찾기 힘들다. 야 뭐야 저기 내가 안 먹었던 상자가 있네? 이 주변에 뭐 걸리지 않을까? 상자 어딨냐? 내가 여길 안 땄었네. 여기 안 딴 문이 있다?
Alohomora.
내가 안 딴 문이 있었어요. 컬렉션. 근데 컬렉션이 문제가 아닌데? 그럼 여기도? 근데 뭐 걸리는 건 없어.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade. Revelio.
아니 이런 거 막 뭐야 호그스미드의 물레방아 이런 걸로 좀.
Revelio.
먹었나 내가? 호그와트의 호그스미드의 그 물레방아 뭐 이런 거 먹었? 뭐야 저기도 내가 안 먹은 그게 있다? 방금 상자 보이지 않았어요? 노란색 상자? 나 왜 버그인가?
Revelio.
또 갑자기? 아니 저기 뭐 있잖아. 저 뭐임? 여기선 또 안 보여 세상에.
Hello. Mind you don't turn
아니
quick.
이런
Hello.
가게가 있었어?
Welcome to Brood and Peck. I'm Ellie Peck. And before you ask, I'm out of a Braxton hair. The lot of it was bought up by a trader in Ottery St. Catchpole. Made me take it in person, they did. No care that I had to shut the shop. Apparently had a bad experience with someone shipping them hair for my Wampus cat. Must have been someone from America, no doubt. Because we don't even have them here. Anyway, what are you here for? Mooncalf fur? Derrickle feathers? Always have trouble collecting them myself as the bird keeps disappearing. Cheeky thing. Used to carry them in the shop, Derricles.
여기
But people
마법상점
kept
그
asking for their
마법
money back when
마법
they'd get home and the
동물 재료
blasted things would be
상점이네.
nowhere in sight.
I can imagine that would be
아니,
rather
아주머니.
frustrating.
There's
그만.
worse. Trust me. Most of the suppliers of whooper feathers may as well be living in St. Mungo's. Not surprising, I suppose. The cry on those things. Oh, but such marvellous feathers. Almost worth going mad for.
아주머
Sounds like stocking your shelves comes with some hazards.
Truer words never spoken. Used to carry beasts themselves. Good business it was, but had it up to here with parents
아
grumbling.
펫샵이었어요?
Not my fault if the little ones caught a flea of an easel. Ooh, you should have heard them. No, best with byproducts. And I do like to make sure the beasts are safe and well cared for. Couldn't guarantee that with some
잠깐만.
of these prospective owners.
아니
Now,
동물도 파세요?
why don't you have a good look around? Stocks change all the time, and not just because they disappear. Always best to pop in whenever you can to get things before they run out.
알겠어요. 아 근데 나
Which they used to
재료
literally
많아요.
do.
아 왜 이렇게 컹컹거려?
Thank you, I
돼지세요?
will.
Take all the time you need. And thank you for stopping by. A treat to have you here.
What do you have for sale?
물건 좀 보여주시죠.
Now, what sorts of beast byproducts might you be looking to
아니 다
acquire?
있는 거야. 이거 뭐야? 아 자본은 디지털 문카프. 사장님. 어? 그리폰 뿔은 처음 봄?
You could never go wrong with those. Good choice, I'd say.
푸오퍼 깃털. 디리코울이구나. 히포그리프. 아 있어 히포그리프 털은. 푸오퍼 깃털 뭐냐
You
이거?
could never go wrong with those. Good choice, I'd say.
야 동물 팔 수가 있네?
I don't mind selling things for certain clients. You know where to find me.
사장님. 사장님이랑 나 좀
I'd have
많이
lived in a
볼 것
nice shirt
같네요.
if they'd have let me. I'll not mind seeing you here again.
사장님, 나
Consider
사장님이랑
yourself
많이
welcome.
볼 것 같아. 엘리팩 상점?
Revelio.
나 왜 여태껏 여기 있는지도 몰랐을까?
You are the talk of the school since you saved Mr. Raven and I from the Ashwinders. We have come so far. We should discuss the next steps in our plan to stop Harlow.
여기 어디야? 여기 위치가 어디냐? 도대체 아 여기야? 브루드 앤 팩. 사장님! 사장님이랑 좀 많이 친해질 것 같으니까 저거 뭐냐? 뭐가 자꾸 사장님이랑 진짜 많이 친해질 것 같거든?
Come in.
Revelio.
Sorry
뭐가
for the
걸려.
smell. New batch of toad-hide.
야 근데 걸리는 거 왜 소리가 안 나? 띠링 소리 안 나냐 왜? 쟤는?
Hogsmeade, here I come.
이러니 내가 어렵지 죽기가. 어쨌든 됐고 얼떨결에 지금 쾌를 막 무지하게 많이 받았거든요? 네티, 뽀삐부터. 뽀삐 어디 있냐 너? 세계지도로 여기 서쪽으로 가는 게 맞겠죠?
I've always said that travel broadens. My word.
야 뽀삐야 잠깐만 기다려봐. 이 천문학 지금 밤 아니니?
Here's one of those tables Professor Shaw mentioned.
일단 줄여야겠네요. 요렇게겠지? 살짝 줌하고 용자리.
I can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
그래.
Is this where we're meeting the Centaurs?
협력해.
Well, they don't exactly know we're
너가
coming,
제대로
so
얘기하는
it's
거야.
less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
이해해 주겠지.
Once we tell them about the Snidgets,
그래,
they'll understand why
스니제는
we came
솔직히
and they'll
이해해
want to
주겠지.
help.
I hope you're right. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing.
맞아.
It's
캔서로스가
almost
점성술
unnerving.
막 그거 해. 맞아.
I suppose they are known for having an air of
맞아.
omniscience.
얘네가
That's
점성술
exactly
하는
the right
애들이잖아.
word. I just... Never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing,
뭔데?
truly. We've no secrets to hide.
Speaking of secrets, I do want to tell you why Victor Rookwood's after me. He's working with Ranrock, and Ranrock's after
야,
something
너
I
그거
found at
지금
Gringotts.
그것 때문에 지금
They
약간
had a
그랬던
portkey that led
거구나.
us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Figs asked that I not speak of it yet.
그래,
Goodness.
교수님 때문에
Well, that
그랬어.
certainly helps explain a bit about what we saw back at Horntail Hall. Of course, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. Even the centaurs won't know.
We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't
그래.
Yes,
어차피
of
뭐
course.
좋은 일 하는
You're
건데.
absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure to all be fine.
왜? 왔어? 야, 저렇게 온다고? 왜 도망 오듯이? 뭐야, 왜 도망? 뭐야?
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah, I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never. We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
아니, 야, 너희 다 죽기 전에 내려놔라잉.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
야, 목숨 건진 줄 알아.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care.
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all three of your heads.
Oh.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means yet. Please help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be?
먹혔나?
In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
데미가이즈에 있던 월장성 말하는 거야?
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with snidgets?
스니젯이
And
월장성을
why
좋아하나 보지.
was he so certain about where we could find one?
제가 옮겨놨나 보지.
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him, what with his being a centaur and all.
I am too.
쟤도 뭐
It is a shame how quickly he
이유가
left.
있겠지.
What was his name? Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd calls him.
도란링 도란방패 그
If
만든
Doran knows
사람이요.
something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave you mentioned. I'll let you know what I find.
Revelio.
그럴 필요까지는 없는데. 월장석을 찾아야 된다고? 아니 뭐야? 또 사라졌어? 아니 뭐 하루 종일 기다려야 돼 쾌가. 네티한테 갑시다. 아니 무슨 실시간이요 쾌가? 네티 어딨냐? 네티 쾌는 또 어디야? 네티 호그와트에 있니? 그러네요. 아닌데? 아 그러네 호그와트에 있네. 이게 또 뭐냐? 슬슬 메인캐 할까?
What are you up to now?
근데 세바스찬 이 새끼가 아무것도 안 하고 있어. 뭐하냐 세바스찬?
Ah, I have been meaning to speak with you.
응.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me
그래?
that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
그럴만하지. 걱정 당연히
I don't
당연한
blame
거
her for
아니냐?
being concerned. We have been involved in some dangerous activities.
As the Ashwinders were locking me up and threatening my life, it did occur to me that
몰았을지도
my mother
모른다는
may have
생각이
been
아니라
right.
몰았다고 이 바보야. 너 뭔 소리 하는 거야 지금?
Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping?
Savannah.
Your father was also an animagus, I take it.
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear.
야, 겁에 질릴만 하지. 야, 그냥 사람들이잖아. 총 맞은 거면.
And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
야,
I'm sorry, Natty.
진짜
I can't imagine what you've been through.
진짜
Your father sounds
어린애구나.
exceptional.
너는
He was
많이 어리구나.
truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Harlow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to
야, 그러니까 좀 안전하게 정보를 좀
and
모으면
we
안
will
될까?
succeed.
아싸이? 너 너무 위험해.
Thank you again for
능력도
saving me.
없으면서 너무
You
위험하게 해
deserve all of
너는.
the praise you have received.
세바스찬 마냥 아바타 케다브라 이런 거 뭐야 임페리우스 저주 이런 거 알고 있으면은 내가 아무 말 안 하고 있는데 얘는 그냥 너무 답이 없게 하니까. 이거 지도내실 가는 퀘스트가 굉장히 별로거든요. 이거 나는 솔직히 이거 지도내실 가갖고 시험 보잖아. 그 파수꾼 시험. 이 파수꾼 시험이 겁나 싫어요. 파수꾼 시험이 시간도 오래 걸리고 그냥 퍼즐이 그냥 그지 같아 그냥.
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news.
교수님.
The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
드릴 만들고 있어요.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map.
지도요?
Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
저 번쩍 있는
It's
데인가요?
Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office.
그래요,
In
알고
fact,
있죠.
I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered
그래요?
about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
아니 좀 말 좀 해주면 안
I shall
돼요?
meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
아니 교수님 전직 교장이 그 정도
How
힘이
will I
없어?
gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know.
피그 교수님이 안다고? 피그 교수님이 알면 피그 교수님 방으로 가야겠네. 아니 근데 쾌가 안 떠. 중앙 계단에 피그 교수님 방 있을 텐데. 아닌데. 어디지? 중앙 계단인가? 어디지? 여기 있다. 아니 저기 슬리데린 휴게실 쪽에 저기 나 한번 가보긴 가봐야겠는데 저기. 교수님, 오랜만입니다.
Professor Fig, the keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the
엄청나게
goblins are
많은
searching
일이
for another
있었죠.
repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research.
아내분하고 뭐 연구를
That's why she
하셨대요.
found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it. despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. All right. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I've actually met Scrope, but I'm not sure he'll tell me. He's rather devoted to the Black family.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't Polyjuice Potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have Polyjuice Potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
아니 그럼 이 피거 교수님이 블랙일 확률은? 지금 갑자기 생각해보니까 이 피거 교수님이 내가 맨날 얘기하는 게 여기서
I won't forget that taste anytime soon.
블랙이 아주 안 나온다고 그랬잖아요. 너무 안 나온다고.
I've taken the liberty of
피거
transfiguring
교수님이
your
블랙일
robes.
확률은?
As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
코가오 교수님이 지금 여기 계시냐 왜? 나 아무것도 못함 지금. 그냥 걸어가야 돼. 와 씨.
Professor, a moment of your time, please. Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I.
그 물약은.
Well,
I did. Yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student.
그 정도야 뭐.
Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable task.
If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or what have you.
알아야겠죠.
Now move along. I wonder almost daily why I accepted this appointment.
I heard the headmaster approaching.
자, 쭉쭉쭉쭉쭉쭉쭉 갑시다. 뛰어. 근데 코가 교수님 바깥.
I mean, out of my way, children.
바깥에 있잖아.
Professor Black, how are you?
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners?
Professor, a word.
여기 계시구나.
Professor Black, again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kagawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they are fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood,
이거 말이
that's no
방구요.
reason to...
What? nonsense. That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
I should think you'd have better things to do with your time.
근데 코가 선생님도 고집 좀 있네.
Good day, Professor. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kagawa.
연회장에 있어? 아니 근데 코가 교수님.
What did we do to deserve him as a head?
Stand proud, purebloods.
아니
the future is yours.
그 정도 머리통 터져갖고 애들이 애들 머리통이 터져 있는데 그걸 지금
The headmaster and he's coming this way.
애들이 머리통이 터지는데 그거를 지금 잠깐 중지시켰다고 뭐라 하는 거는 그게 더 이상하지 않아? 코가 선생님.
Professor, a word, please.
왜요?
Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh. Very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
아니 근데 그래.
Well, yes.
구라 한번 치자.
He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle.
그 친구
supposedly
알지.
on Professor Fig's behalf.
알고 있어요.
I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades.
아이고,
Everything from sneaking
모험이라뇨.
into the Forbidden
무슨
Forest
소리야.
to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What?
용감한 친구네.
Goodness. Well, you cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good.
왜요?
Good. That'll be all, Weasley.
칭찬이 좀
I mean,
어색한가?
Professor Weasley. Good day.
교수님.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig? I shall never understand.
뭐가 이해할 수 없는 일이야.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Scrope's as hard a worker as...
Ahem! Attend, Scrope!
Greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
But Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
내 말에 토를 달아?
Dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
피와 손도.
It's purebloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pure.
There is another matter, Scrope. I confiscated this filthy diary from a student. It smells of squid and seawater.
Oh, Apollonia's diary. That is quite a surprise, Master. What do you wish Scrope to do with this treasure? Rubbish.
Whatever you wish, Scrope. It's your treasure. Now, off with you. The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight.
오예, 튀어. 빨리 뛰어. 꺽꺽거린다. 오예, 여기 아니다.
Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle. Revelio.
아, 이제야 루벨리오 먹힌다. 루벨리오 여기 거의 없을 거야.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
교장실이 어디야? 단 한 번도 교장실에 가본 적이 없네. 천만학동 쪽에 있나봐. 아 비켜 얘들아. 나 바빠. 보자. 15 더하기 2는 17, 17, 23, 17, 6, 01, 9, 8, 7, 6. 도롱뇽
Revelio.
1번이 어딨냐? 도롱뇽 그 다음에 9 더하기 3은 12니까 12, 19, 8, 7 문어. 열려라 참깨. 이게 씨.
Revelio.
이거밖에 없니? 이것도 있겠지. 레벨리오. 여기 천문학동이잖아. 아닌가? 레벨리오.
Off on another adventure, are we?
여기야? 여기서 뭐야 반대로 내려가야 돼? 뭐야 뭐. 야 잠깐만 여기 띠링거린다. 야 저 가운데 그 뭐 있나보다. 대박. 뭐야 그냥 열리잖아.
Revelio.
루벨리오. 이 블랙 교수님 방인가 여기? 여기 처음 와보는데?
Revelio.
계속 걸면서 가자. 여기 완전 처음 와봐.
Alohomora.
알로호모라를.
Revelio.
레벨리오. 어디 보자. 여기 상자 44원짜리. 그리고 뭐 별건 없고요. 이천설. 뭐야? 띠링 소리 나지 않았어요 방금? 그쵸? 난다. 띠링 소리 난다.
Revelio. Alohomora.
어딘가에 있는데? 아까 그 방은 100% 아니고.
Revelio.
이쪽에 있나봐. 어? 이게 전부 교장실이야 설마? 몰라 말도 안 되네. 이쪽에 있나봐.
The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password.
이거 얘기하기 전에.
Revelio.
요. 저건 또 뭐야?
Toujours pure.
Toujours pure. Treasure.
I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto.
Treasure.
Revelio.
야, 이거 왜 이제 소리가 안 나냐, 저거?
Aloha Mora.
어서 오세요. 이거 왜 소리가 안 나냐, 이제?
Revelio.
어떻게 찾으라고? 전설 스킬. 아니 이거 이제 개잘 뒤져야 돼 이거. 안 보여. 우르수 올라. 근데 교장 선생님이 그렇게 나쁜 사람은 아닌 것 같아.
Revelio.
있다. 모자. 어딨지 소리? 어디 소리야 도대체? 여기 있는 2층 소린 거 여기 층 소리는 맞는 것 같은데.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
뭐 설명서 같은 건가
Has this
보네요.
been under the headmaster's nose all this time? Revelio.
영수증. 황금 손잡이가 달린 이 표자손. 이딴 거 사는데 돈을 썼다고? 진짜.
That must be the pedestal.
호트키였잖아.
Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald? Can you hear me?
I am here. In this place.
Liam,
You
listen.
may call me
씨, 개 무서워.
You shall be witness to a fable.
야, 잠깐만, 소름
Pay
돋았어.
attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me.
네. 이거
The
뭐야?
first you will need is a cloak.
이거 설마
It's been a bit grim, I won't deny, but the tides will turn for us soon.
혹시
In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
오! 이거 그거다. 죽음의 성물 책 그거 같아. 내용이 죽음의 성물 내용 같은데? 뭐야 저거? 저 어둠의 마법사야? 저게? 지금 내가 토탈루스 마법 쓸 수 있을지 없을지를 지금 몰라갖고 못 깨기거든요? 한번 쓸 수 있나 해볼까? 안돼 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 튀어. 오, 야 어떻게 피했냐 나?
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
뭐야 뭔데.
They're gone. For now. I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be?
아씨.
I need to time this just right.
조금 대기해봅시다. 그지같이 써있네? Right now 아니야. 저 두 놈만 잘 보면 되겠다. 지금인가? Right now. 빠르게. 오예 뛰어. 그냥 뛰어봐. 안녕하세요.
I see. A staircase straight ahead.
사장님 안녕하세요. 엄마 깜짝이야.
Ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there.
그거 같은데? 야 움직이게 해줘. 뭐 이로 어디로 가라고? 여기로?
This is my chance. I'm coming, Neve.
야 깜짝이야. 너도 숨어 있구나. 날 위해 희생해 줄 수 없니?
Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can.
야 너무 많아. 가능함? Right now.
That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
예. 사장님 여기 뭐 없어요. 쉣. 그래 거기서 뭐 좀 보고 계세요. 뭐 좀 보고 계세요. 그렇지. 됐나?
Nothing this way.
뭐야?
More danger. There must be another way to find you.
다른 길이 있다고? 없어 임마.
I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. Closed tight. No way but forward, I suppose.
뭔데? 물약 씨.
Revelio.
레벨리오. 여기도 레벨리오 걸리는구나. 레벨리오도 쓸 수가 있구나. Right now. 이것이 깡따구.
Now's my chance.
아. 어디부터야?
Closed tight. No way but forward, I suppose. That doorway looks like the only safe way
야,
forward.
저 어떻게 가냐 그러면 근데? 아니 이 뒤에까지 들어오네 미친 거? 지금이야. 괜찮아.
Now's my chance. That's the way forward.
수면망토. 야 빨리 입어.
Can this be? I think I'm invisible.
죽음의 성물 맞네. 이게 투면망토고 부활의 도라고 딱총나무 지팡이 이제 얻어가면 돼. 얘네한테 닿지만 않으면 되는 거야 그러면?
They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them.
야 망토 효과 아주 지리네? 소리만 내지. 뭐야? 소리만 내지 마.
This is the way forward. Finally free. Now where are you, Neve?
와 개빡세네. 교수님.
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
뭐야? 횟수가 있나 봐요. 부활의 도래.
I've never felt such power.
뭐야? 마법이 정해져 있어요. 디펄소.
Debolso. Bombarda.
그냥 싸우러 가야 돼? 극혐이네 이거. 그냥 싸워야 되는데 이거?
Revelio.
아니야 깡으로 싸우는 거 별론데 나. 몇 마리야? 아. bombarda. 개쎄네. 와 디핑도 미친.
Descendo.
Descendo.
Bombarda.
bombarda.
Depulso.
Depulso.
Bombarda.
풀 봐. 풀 쩔어. 쿨타임이 지려요.
Revelio.
이게 딱총나무 지팡이의 힘인가? Bombarda.
Defender.
Difendo.
Descendo.
Io difendo.
Depulso.
Riporto. Bombarda.
Defender.
Difendo.
Depulso.
Riporto.
Descendo.
Difendo.
Bombarda.
Bombarda.
Defender.
Difendo. 예, 뭔데? Difendo. 오, bombarda. Difendo. 더 있어? 더 있으면 바로 bombarda. Oh, shit the fuck!
Descendo.
Difendo. Bombarda. Difendo.
Depulso.
Dipolso. 디핀도. 오, bombarda. 디핀도. bombarda. 일로 와 이 자식아. 오케이 빡세.
Revelio.
리벨리오. 먹을 거 하나도 없네요. 가자. 이 정도로 세면은 전투할 맛 나지. 아. 보스전? bombarda. 야, 안 되겠다. 트롤은 좀.
Defender. Bombarda. Descendo. Depulso. Bombarda.
bombarda.
Defender.
Difendore.
Depulso.
Depolsore. 모르겠어. bombarda.
Defender.
Oh shit.
Depulso. Descendo. Defender.
Difendore. 어디 있냐? bombarda. 날아가! 오!
Descendo.
Difendore. bombarda. 오! 야야 물려. 야 이거 물려 뚜껑 개좋네 이거. bombarda.
Defender.
디핀도. 야야 얘부터 잡아봐. 펄포.
Defender.
디핀도 bombarda.
Defender.
디핀도 bombarda.
Descendo. Depulso.
쟤도 이런 거 다 안 걸리네?
Defender.
그렇다면 너는 요거로 bombarda. 디핀도로. 어딨어?
Descendo.
디센도 이 자식아. 오씨. 뭐야 그 포항 그만해. 콤보. Oh shit!
Descendo.
Descendo. Oh shit. No. Bombarda. Difendore. Depolsore. Bombarda. 다시 한번 두 번 도른 다음에 디핀도를. 콤보 완성했으니까 이제 천천히. 디폴토를. bombarda를. 디핀도를. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Defender.
오케이 새끼들.
Bombarda.
bombarda. 디폴토. 디핀도.
Defender.
디폴토. 야 얘부터 잡아. bombarda.
Defender.
디핀도를. 디폴토를. bombarda를. 얘 잡아. 얘부터 잡아. 얘 똥개부터 잡아. 오, 디펜도를. bombarda를. 디폴소. 너한테 부대 저주를. 디핀도를. 그다음에 bombarda를.
Descendo.
중력 마법스. bombarda를. 너도 중력 마법스. 디센도. 디핀도를.
Revelio.
어씨. 개빡세. 왜 안 뛰어? 여기 혹시 부활의 돌이?
A simple stone.
어딨냐?
This must be for me.
부활의 돌 맞네. 죽음의 성물 그 3개네. 투명망토, 딱충나무 지팡이, 부활의 돌. 부활한 거야 이제?
You're far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing.
I can't believe she's dead.
Oh, poor Neve.
니암이 죽었다고? 아니 죽었을 때야?
Be a treasure to us forever.
뭐야? 죽음이가 니아미를 데리고 가는 거야? 아니 니암 씨 정체가 뭐야?
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self.
아니 뭐야 죽음의 성물 3개를 다 모았던 거야 설마? 니암 교수님이? 교수님 정체가 뭡니까? 볼드모트세요?
But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should.
오우 쉣. 아 이거 설마 눈물 흘리는. 근데 약간 이번에는 콧물 쪽이다? 왼쪽 눈 오른쪽 눈
Remember
나왔으니까 이번엔
that
콧물이야?
as you witness my memory.
가봐. 과연 아 왼쪽 눈물 톡 can see 뿅
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable.
Well, wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves.
아 이사도라가 얘가 좀 원흉인 것 같긴 한데.
You haven't stopped.
Oh,
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
Huh?
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong
You
hands,
saw what I did for my father. Oh, Neve, imagine the good
그래
we could do.
네가 하는 거는 진짜 미친
Everyone
짓이야.
is in some kind
그
of
아버지한테
pain.
그거 너 그 아니 미친
What are you doing?
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
어 미친
Oh, Isadora,
너 뭐 하는 거냐?
this must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
아니 야 근데 너는 약간 좀 정신이 나갔어. 진짜 정신 나갔는데 이사도라는? 쟤는 완전 도라이네 그냥? 어쩜 저렇게 됐냐? 뭐야 피우 교수님 언제 오셨어요? 마치
Is it
갔다
true?
온 것 마냥 같이.
Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But
그게 나야.
you're so...
Young? I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed. Was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
미쳤어. 뭐 하는 거야 저게? 충격적이요.
I found it disturbing. But how did she gain power from it? How did she harness it?
It was disturbing. Although I wonder that you are asking about her power. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do.
갑자기요?
In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
애초에 좀 그 네 명이서 얘기 못해요?
The knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration.
아니
I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was. And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Mogok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
뭔 소리야, 여기. 피트제럴드 교수의 초상화를 찾아가라고? 찾아갔잖아. 깬 거 아니야?